Well, hello, my YouTube friends. So, millions of people already voted. I guess I'll go ahead and see what my ballot looks like. So they mailed this to me. It's the official vote by mail ballot. So it opens the door to voter fraud, right? Because they mailed this out a long time ago, or a month ago. It's been sitting on my counter. I've been waiting to open it. Okay, I'll move that because that's got my name. There's money at stake in any election, because whoever is in office controls the purse strings of the tax dollars. Like, for example, Los Angeles County, and I forget the number of county supervisors they have, but it's really small, like 5 or 7 or something like that in a county, of 10 million, 8 or 9 or 10 million people. And so the tax base is really big. And since there's so few supervisors, they control an incredible amount of money. And so when there's that much money involved, that much money at stake, politicians, they can direct contracts, award contracts, create commissions, hire people. They can exert control over our lives. And so people work hard to steal from you. I mean, there's all kinds of scams, telephone scams, email scams, people walking up to your house trying to sell you things, right? Trying to give you free solar and a free roof. So it's not unbelievable that someone could get one of these ballots in the mail, right? And it's just paper. And I don't know if there's a watermark on it. I doubt it. But, printers exist. So, someone could copy these with the exact size and shape, and right, then they can copy and make these envelopes, fill them out how they desire, dump a bunch of them in the ballot box bolted down on the side of the road. So let me look at this, and then we'll take another look at it. Okay, hold on. All right, so that didn't take long, and I did glance at the Fresno County Republican Party voter guide. So I wasn't sure who I was going to vote for. I had to really put some thought into it at the last moment, trying to decide who I want for president. But I did finally come to a decision, as difficult as it was. So there's like some other things that, like, when I vote, okay, Steve Garvey, he was a baseball player. Of course, I'm most likely going to vote a straight Republican ticket. But I've always voted, okay, you can see right here, a state center, community college district governing board member. So this Nazreen Johnson, she's already on the board, state senator. She's already a trustee. Okay, and so I don't know who she is. I don't know who this guy is. This guy could be like the worst communist in the world. I don't know. He could be the most awesome, capitalist that was ever born. I don't know. I do know that some turnover is good, that term limits are good when imposed by the voters. So this is my attempt at term limits. I always, I always avoid voting for the incumbent. Like same thing right here, Juan Arambula, right? He's all, this is a Republican Democrat, but so I'm going to vote against him regardless. But also because he's already the incumbent. Get some other dude. If this dude's a fresh outlook or whatever, I don't know. All the mailers that come, I don't read them because I already know how I'm going to vote. Okay, now there's a lot of propositions in California, and these affect the language in the California Constitution. I always vote no on these. I almost always vote no on all the propositions because my position is the legislators that are elected to go to Sacramento and make laws, they can make laws. And the governor that's elected, he can sign or veto the laws. Okay, but what they do, they put these on the ballot and then they, submit it to the voters. Okay, well, you guys vote on it. Okay, we already voted. They have been elected. Make a decision, take a stand, do your job. Right? They don't have no problem in Sacramento attacking my Second Amendment rights, but on a lot of other issues, they don't want to take a stand, but they'll come after your guns like there's no tomorrow. And also, I always vote no on more debt, more bonds, authorizes bonds. Yeah, safe drinking water, yeah, blah, blah, blah. I always vote no on that. And then there's on the reverse, there's a bunch of other measures, raise the minimum wage, expand local government authority. Okay, so that's always a bad thing, right? Expanding government authority. That's always a bad thing, whether it's rent control or whatever else, So I no. The only one I voted yes on was to crack down on, to start moving back away and make theft. I didn't even read it. I didn't read the voter guide, all that stuff. I know Kamala Harris, when asked, would not answer how she voted on this measure, on Prop 36. She just said, "Oh well, I'm from California and I voted. So voted yes on that one. Everything else, less debt, no bonds. There's one more thing I want to talk about. Hold on. Okay, there was Proposition 6. Eliminates California Constitution provision allowing involuntary servitude for incarcerated persons, for prisoners. It's legal to make prisoners work and not pay them. Okay, so anyone who thinks that slavery has been outlawed in the United States is mostly correct, because that was the 16th Amendment, the 13th Amendment. Here's my little, my Constitution. Let's look at Amendment 13, adopted in 1865, Section 1. Neither slavery or involuntary servitude, except as punishment for a crime where the party shall have been duly convicted, shall exist within the United States or any place subject to their jurisdiction. So no slavery or involuntary servitude shall exist within the United States, except as punishment for crime. That's why there's movies like with the Chain Gang and prisoners like working on the side of the road and stuff like that, because you can make prisoners work and not pay them. But they want to stop that. I don't know who put this on the ballot, probably the legislature. They want to stop that in California. So I voted no on that one. Just leave it in place. They can work. Stay out of prison and you won't have to work for free, I guess. All right, let's take a drive over and put it in the fraud box. The drop box. Okay, hold on. So there it is. I'm going to walk over there and drop my mail ballot into this box. It is quicker than waiting in line tomorrow. Plus, Mark Dice said I was a horrible person if I didn't vote. If I didn't vote for Trump, then I was a horrible person. And I don't want to disappoint Mark Dice. Okay. All right, my friends. Get out there and vote. Vote for Donald Trump, and you have a good day.